Hi guys, welcome to Entitled Gaming, and I just wanted to bring your attention to the new patch note for the Call of Duty Warzone. Although, I say Warzone, there are some updates for Modern Warfare as well, so we're going to go over those. Just whilst my update is downloading, I found the notes to give us a bit of a heads up of what the difference is going to be. So, let's start. Playlist update. So Modern Warfare, this is the part I don't really play much of. I do every now and then, but not a lot. Blueprint Gunfight, Reinfected Ground War, Free v Cranked Gunfight, and Shoot the Ship 24/7. Okay, so I remembered a couple of those. I think they were in some of the older games, weren't they? Okay, so more options. It's always a good thing. Warzone, here we go. Solos, yes, solos. Trios, quads, plunder, trios. Okay, so solos are back. This is a major thing. I was missing playing solos in all honesty. Yeah. I wonder when they're going to bring duos out. That's a big question. There's a lot of people asking for duos. But anyway, we've got solos back, so that's an added bonus. I wasn't expecting that. On to general fixes. Added a challenge tab to the main multiplayer screen for easier access. Okay, that is self-explanatory. Easier access. You have to go through a few other tabs to find it prior to this update. So, great, good update. Adjusting how the audio is played for the precision airstrike so it follows the plane more precisely. Okay, it's just going to allow for better gameplay, really, isn't it? You're going to know whereabouts it is. And yeah, self-explanatory again. Fixed a bug where players using KBM in game battles could make a custom weapon blueprint that could also be used in multiplayer or Warzone. In all honesty, I wasn't aware of that bug, but it's been fixed anyway. Currently, white text will appear when someone is speaking, regardless of team. Now, when someone is on an enemy team, their text will appear red. That's a nice and easy one. I suppose it's not going to make too much difference, but at least you'll know who you're listening to, I suppose. Fix for an exploit on Hackney Yard while playing Infected. Fixed a bug that would prevent players from being able to melee an enemy while on top of an ATV. Okay, I've had that problem before now, so I'm happy that's fixed. It was a bit annoying at the time, but it's done with now, so great. Various out of bounds and exploit fixes. That's quite a vague one. Out of bounds is obviously those red areas when it says, you've got 5 seconds to get it back in, blah, blah, blah. And exploit fixes, that doesn't elaborate on anything else, so that just is what it is. After the last update, Talon's character model appeared stretched with graphical corruption issues while in the squad walk. This has been fixed. Just going to be more aesthetically pleasing. Always good for a game, especially in 2020. You don't want any dodgy looking graphics. Fix for some Season 3 emblems appearing with incorrect text. That shouldn't have really happened in the first place, but I was glad they fixed it. Fixed an issue with Kruger's eye while completing a finishing move. Again, I wasn't aware of that one, so be interesting. I might try and find some footage of that actually. Just have a look at his wonky eye. Fixed a bug where some watches were appearing in the wrong direction when gesturing. Again, that shouldn't really happen. That's just attention to detail when they originally put it out. Fixed a bug where players could lose the option to pick their favourite faction in the operator menu. Yeah, okay, I've had that, so that was a bit annoying at the time. Fixed a bug where white lighting could be seen while moving or firing a weapon near specific locations. I've not had that one, but again, more aesthetically pleasing, something that's just attention to detail. You wouldn't have thought it had been there in the first place, but they've noticed it and they fixed it, so great. Added a gamepad only dead zone option that allows players to adjust their inner range in which stick input will not be registered. Okay, for the people that play around with all the settings, have done crazy sensitivity and changed all sorts of buttons. That's great for them. It's not something I do, but I know a lot of people do. Fixed an issue that prevented party members from editing their CDL loadouts when the CDL quick play filter was active. Okay, well, that's going to help. Great. Fixed an issue where the auto run feature would stop when players open their in-game text chat. Yeah, that was annoying. The amount of times I tried sending messages and it'd stop, and you're thinking it was just going to carry on. You send a message while you're on the way, a bit like hands-free, but great. That's fixed. Fixed an issue that prevented players from zooming in and out on the tac map if jump was bound on mouse wheel up or down. I've not had that issue. I'm an Xbox player. Very, very rarely do I use the mouse and keyboard. If ever, I've tried it, but it's not really how I play, so it's not something that I've experienced yet. Weapons, okay, these are usually big ones. Let's have a look. Fix for bug where completing the completion challenges for the SKS are unlocking the associated camos for the Renetti. Fair enough. Fix for a bug where unlocking camos for the SKS was inconsistent with other camo challenges for marksmanship rifles. Okay, it's just sort of like consistency on that. It's always key. Fixed a bug where the hardwired skin for Alex would appear in thermals while cold-blooded is equipped. Well, that's an obvious one. If the cold-blooded is fixed, then there should not be any showing up on thermal scopes, really. It was a bit annoying for me because I do have the thermal sight on my M4 loadout. I sort of use it. I'm not one of these players that can spot a tiny bit of movement from 200-300 meters away. Like some people's eyes are just attracted to movement. It's just not my it's just not in my skill set. So I do use the thermal for looking for enemy in the sort of long range or medium range distances. Warzone. The ability to view available XP tokens is not visible in the Warzone menu. This has been fixed. Okay. After being brought back into the match, a player was in a state where they couldn't interact with the team's loadout drop, and they had the revive prompt on them even though they were alive. This has been fixed. Yeah, I've had that issue. It was very, very, very frustrating at the time. There was enemies nearby. I needed those weapons. I desperately needed them, and for some reason it just was not working. I didn't know why at the time, but obviously that was it. Adjusted the speed and sizing of the circle. Again, it's got me so many times. The circle comes in so fast, and it just kills you. It really does. You can't outrun it. There's nothing you can do. There's no vehicles around. You might as well just throw the remote down and give up, basically, which is a bit annoying. You shouldn't really have to give up. We've added the cargo truck back into Battle Royale solos with reduced turning speed, acceleration, and top speed. Okay, that is a very, very, very good update, because the amount of people that were complaining about the ability of not being able to get out of the way of a vehicle like you used to be able to with the Black Ops 3 game, for example. You could jump out the way, they'd miss you. A bit of cat and mouse scenario. Whereas when Warzone first come out, if they had a vehicle and there was nothing for you to hide behind, then that was it. They were going to get you. There's nothing you could do about it. But great, been fixed. Moved the scoreboard to be visible in the pause menu. Okay, it's great. Fixed for an issue where the after action report was not displayed the total team earnings. Fixed a bug where players were unable to equip armor plates while dead silence is activated. New item, armor satchel. Finding one of these allows you to carry up to 8 armor plates instead of 5. These drop on death and can be looted by other players. These do not contain any armor plates by default. Only increase the player carry amount. The guaranteed reward upon completing scavenger contracts replaces gas mask as the guaranteed item. Okay, that's going to be a big one. That's going to allow people to get into more fights. Hopefully there'll be a bit more action around the map. Yeah, you're gonna have that confidence, aren't you, to go looking for the enemy, go actually close down, engage, get involved with those fights, make the game more interesting. Hopefully, it's a bit. Sometimes if people don't have much armor on them, they can try and skirt around, thinking they're not going to survive very long. I feel that'll be I think that would be a big change, a big change, simply because people will go looking for the enemy if they know they're fully armoured up. It means that they can, if they get cracked, they can whack another few plates on and again. So yeah, gas mask will remain rare in loot of purchasable at the buy station. Okay. Plunder rating. When you finish a match of plunder, you're now giving a rating in the form of a coin, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and more. The more cash your team collected, the cooler the coin. Get above 3.5 million to find out the highest rating. Okay, so 3.5 million. Obviously, it's first to a million to win the plunder. I'm guessing this, you get above 3.5 million in a few different games adds up rather than just in one game. Doesn't actually elaborate, but it's got to be, unless they've changed the amount you have to hit to win plunder. So we'll see. Special operations. Fix for a bug where selecting the USEF 1 skin for the Milsim operator appears as the default skin in co-op. The munition shop can now be accessed while in the safe house at the beginning of each special operation. Operation Crosswind fixed the various situations where players could get stuck outside of the plane when the rest of the team regroups. Fix some rare instances where the players in the last stand could be revived or have started a self-revive but still bleed out anyway. Yes, thank God that's done. That's caught me out. Great. Fix an instance where the player's revive icon colour could quickly shift from blue to red after they had been successfully revived. Fixed players being able to exit Juggernaut suit and then gain the ability to revive others if they themselves were in the last stand. Operation Harbinger. Players can now exit the safe house earlier and capture the first intel item faster following the dialogue from Kamarov. Operation Harbinger. Fix some missing audio on the large cargo truck. Operation Crosswind. Fix some instances of soldiers giving armoured hit markers but not having visible armour. Fixed an issue where a syringe could be seen floating while reviving a teammate. Fixed an issue with the helicopter audio. I don't know which audio issue that was, but they fixed it anyway. PC. Fix for a bug where players using a Vega 64 GPU could see corrupted outlines around their character models and weapons. Fixed a crash that occurred to players using a GeForce 900 series graphics card when they loaded the Crosswind Special Operations mission. Okay, that's it. That is the final update by the looks of it. I think the biggest one there is the ability to carry up to 8 armor plates instead of 5. I think that's going to definitely instill confidence in players if they're carrying a lot more armor, meaning they may go looking for fights rather than trying to sheep around the outskirts of the map, playing the zone, trying to just sort of stay away from the action, I suppose, until the final moments where they try and steal the win, whatever it may be. You see it happen quite often. Maybe this will just give them that little bit more confidence to go, right, okay, I'm going to get involved in a firefight, which at the end of the day, it is a first-person shoot-up game, so that is what you want to be doing, let's face it. I mean, out of the other updates, is there any other big major ones? I don't think there is, in all honesty. The rest are just fixing of little bugs here and there. It really isn't a major update. I think they've just thrown in that satchel to mix things up a little bit. The plunder one, going to go and see what that's about. Didn't really elaborate, just hit over 3.5 million, but I'm guessing that's 3.5 million over however many games, just get there. So if you do it over 4, 5, 6, 7 games, then you see what that highest earning coin is. So I think people are going to go for that just out of curiosity, in all honesty. But yeah, that's it for now. Let's play the game. Let's see what it's about. Let's see if it runs smoother, if it plays better. Let's see if this actual gets people engaging into firefights more often, which is, let's face it, is the aim of the game, like I alluded to before. I think that's about it. So I'll be bringing you more updates as they happen. I'll be doing some how-to videos, so don't forget to subscribe. Also, give me a thumbs up or even a thumbs down. It doesn't matter if you don't like the video or you think I could have done a better way of editing it. Put thumbs down, give me a comment. Also, I would like to hear your thoughts on what do you think is going to be the big difference out of all these updates? What's going to make the biggest difference? And if there's something else in the game that you think needs updating, that a patch needs to be done on a certain area or a certain weapon or a certain part of the map or vehicle or whatever it may be, let me know in the comments. And I apologise for any background noise, as it is COVID-19 and we're all on lockdown. My kids are making noise in the background and they are getting extremely restless because we haven't been out on our daily walk yet. Just waiting for my wife to get back from work, as she is a key worker, social worker, so she still is working. So again, apologies for the background noise. They are 6, 3 and 2, so they're very hard to try and keep quiet, as you can imagine. But other than that, stay safe, guys, and I will be uploading videos every single day. So like I said, subscribe, comment, thumbs up, thumbs down. I appreciate it all. Speak soon. Stay safe.